Hello guys and hello FPV community. Here is Drone Van. Um, just to start, for information, I have come across this guy here, which has built a modification to the new DJI O4 air unit camera, the as we called the Lite air unit camera, because DJI's naming convention is a bit weird. So as you all know, the field of view of the air unit camera is very narrow, and he has done a modification which he removes the original lens and swapped it out with another one which you can screw in or out the lens, as you see here. And I wanted to do the same, and I didn't have a camera lying around, only lenses, so I called my colleague, which is really good in CAD modeling, and we did together a new lens mount. So this is the finished product. It is a lens adapter which I will glue onto the PCB of the O4 camera, and then I can screw in 8mm lenses here. So narrow field of view or wide field of view depending on the preferences. But as we all know, this new O4 air unit will be used in tiny whoops or small drones, and it's common that we want a more wider field of view and not as narrow as it is from DJI. So this video is not gonna be cut. I will just do it step by step with you guys. Yeah, because I'm not a professional, and with your support I can maybe improve a little bit. So this is the finished CAD modeling. I have exported this to my slicer, and I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna printing this out in PETG, but I think best would be in TPU or so the lens will be more tight screwed in. So, and there will be another version, a newer version, because if you see here, there's this mounting hole, but the wall is very thin, and if I slice it, you can see through, and this is not so good. And I forgot to widen the base. The base is 12 millimeters, like in the PCB from the camera, but the mounting for all these cameras is 14 millimeters, so I should add 1 millimeter on each side, but I will do this later with the help of my colleague until I learn to use Fusion 360 or other um, modeling tools, because yeah, I should have learned this before, but I'm a lazy guy and I rely on my friends to do this for me. So yeah, maybe in near future I will learn this and then I can do this model by myself. But as you can see here, it looks really good. I was very satisfied with his work. Michael Minder, thank you very much again for your help today. And yeah, I hope this model is accurate. Sorry for my English also, it's not my my mother language, but we are always learning together. So I will switch now the workspace. I have here prepared something. So first of all, one second, just let me put this aside here so I can see. We need the air unit. Here's a new one in case I mess it up, but I have already unpacked my air unit, bound it to my goggles Integra, and attached it to my mobile phone so we can see the live view after we are finished. I have tested this, activated the air init, it's working correctly. I have removed the sticker here, so yeah, sorry for that, but that's just me. I want to see all the components. I have also watched the video from Medstech, but yeah. So here is the lens mount adapter. So this is a Runcam lens already screwed in here. But I have another one here from Caddx. But this lens is broken. I have no other lenses here with me at the moment. But basically you can screw it in any lenses you want later. This has the same width that the original camera. I show you here in the close-up. This is the original camera, and this really strange lens, I would call it. They could have gone with the 8mm lens screwed in, but they decided to bring out this adapter that you can clip in. But it has also different screw mounts, as you can see. So these I'm not gonna using. Instead, I want to go with a lens mount. So I have not taken apart the camera as of now, so I don't know if the dimensions of the sensor will fit here. But yeah, that's just the purpose of showing you guys how I will do it. You can do it by yourself as you want. Just to say, I'm not responsible if you break your camera or any components that you can see here that are really close, really close to the lens. You see those small capacitors or whatever they are. So they are really small, close to the camera lens. So I will try my best not to destroy this camera. So I will be using this this mount here, and I'm gonna screw it in like this, so I can heat up the lens and remove it. So just like that. Just tighten it a little bit, not too much, so I will not destroy the PCB. So for tools, I will be using this heat gun. I do not recommend using the high temperature heat guns because you can melt something or destroy the sensor, perhaps. As he wrote down in his description or in his comments, the original lens here is just glued to the PCB, and it can be easily removed with a heat gun, and this is what I'm be doing today. I will have this I don't know how it's called now, and maybe this knife just to help remove, and also these pliers here so I can hold to the lens, original lens, and pull it out when it's warm enough. So yeah, guys, bear with me and good luck. So let's turn this on. I will heat it up. Let's change the camera here. This is not so hot. It's used for shrink tubes. So sorry if it's too loud, but yeah, it's an uncut video. So you'll see all the steps from start to the end. I will try my best not to destroy my camera, because I want to build a quad or two with 1S, and I will show you later which flight controller I'll be using. There's a new flight controller released by Beta FPV. Oh, it comes out really easy. Wow. Wow. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's a good surprise. That's a good surprise that it came off really, really, really easy. So this is the original lens. I don't think you can unscrew this out. I can try it a little bit, but I don't think so. No, I cannot unscrew it. I will destroy this, and I don't want to destroy this camera, this lens. So keep in mind not to get any dust on this on the sensor. So I think best will be if we just put this here, just to have a mock-up, just to see how it will look like. So as I can see here is we have some plastic around. Oh, it's rubber or glue. Yeah, I will cut this off so the lens holder will sit flush. Yeah, and remember, you should not print this in white. You should print this best in black and without the holes being open like this. So light will come in and it will be a horrible image, but this is just to show you guys the proof of concept that this works. So just wait a little bit. I will get some glue. And I will not apply a lot of glue so I can remove it later on when I am ready to print a new adapter which is better suited and with a better design. As I have said before, I do not model these things by myself because I have not learned it yet. So I will just look at this. Yeah, take this out. Switch to the other camera shortly. I have here glue. It's CA glue. I am risking destroying my sensor, but that's what I have right now. So yeah, use 6000 glue. I saw in the comments. I will link down below. Check. Let me see again. Sorry, the name of his channel, Jake FPV. Yeah. Thank you very much for this idea and for showing us that this is really possible. So I have applied a little bit of glue on my print part. I will glue it here. I can remove it later if it's not good. So I come up with a close-up camera again. So you can see that I can glue this on top of the sensor. Sorry, I'm shaking a little bit, but yeah, it is how it is. I will let it sit a little bit. Oh, it fell down. Happens when you do it live. So screw it again. Do not touch the sensor. Screw it a little bit. The camera. Put it, the lens holder. Put it on top of here. Just let it sit for some bit. Camera is not focused anymore, so now it's a little bit more focused. If you are wondering what this camera is, this is a Raspberry Pi HD HQ camera hooked up to a Raspberry Pi, and I have flashed or installed some tools on on a Linux Lite image, so this camera acts as a web camera. I have already made a video about this a couple years ago during the pandemic, where the cameras were all sold out and you could not buy any cameras anywhere. So what I will do now, I will just leave it as it is and just test if I can focus the camera. I will switch now to the other camera. This is a GoPro Hero 4 attached to a capture card. I can show you to a capture card like this, and the HDMI output of this GoPro goes into here, and this goes to my PC. So I like the GoPro camera because it has a really good quality and HDMI video out, and you can see it very good. So I will post a photograph later. Maybe I will edit this video a little bit because yeah, I want to show you some images of before and after. I will just turn on my goggles now. Unlock my phone, and this was the view from before. So narrow field of view. And I will put the camera at the exact same position as it was before, so we can have a small comparison about this. I don't know if this lens that is now screwed in is a narrow field of view or a wide field of view. I have here a different lens, so we can just swap it out quickly and easy. For the test device, I have here a smoke stopper with a lithium pack 4S, and I'm just using this to power up the air unit. This is a Power 20 from Beta FPV, which I had 03 inside here before, and I'm just using this lead here to connect to the air unit, so I can power up and connect to the goggles and see how it looks like. So I'll bring my phone up here. We can have a look at the live view without looking through the goggles. I'll turn on the drone so we have power to the camera. It seems it's already connected. Okay, it's not focused. Not focused. I will try to focus this camera a little bit better. Have to screw it in. Take the lens out a little bit and remove the focus ring. As it looks, I have to bring it real close to the lens, to the sensor. I will take out this calibration ring, I call this. So sorry for that, I'm not prepared. I just screwed it out so I can screw the lens in really far. Yeah, looks good so far. You can see here with me, I'm screwed it in, and let's see if I can get a sharp image. Oh, it's getting better. Okay, this looks quite good. Oh, air unit overheating. That's not good. It's a live test. So I will not shut down the drone. It's sharp now. I will just shut off the air unit. So yeah, like this. So it can cool down a little bit. Remove from this mount and place it exactly where I was testing it before the lens swap. Yeah, like this. It was like this over here. So we'll turn it on again. Yeah, this looks much wider now, up and down. So yeah, I can see even the right side of my kitchen. Remove my hand here now so you can see a lot wider now. We'll shut it down again, screw in the other lens that I have here lying around. The other lens is a little bit broken, but doesn't matter because it's just for the test. Oh, it's really hot. Wow, this area it gets really hot. Wow. I take out this lens that I have installed here. The Runcam lens. I think this is the wider one. The other one should be a little bit narrow. I will be providing you the STL file that I have received today, and if you keep an eye on this video, you will maybe have an updated version, which is a little bit wider for the 14mm mounting of some canopies. So I will plug in the drone again here, the air unit to the drone again, so I can have a look at the focus. Bring up my phone and turn it on. I have an image and can show you guys how it looks like now with the other lens. Keep in mind that this lens is broken. I broke this lens some time ago, but it's just for testing. It's not getting sharp. This lens is not so good for this. No, this Caddx FPV lens for me now at the moment is not suitable. I think this mount has to be higher so it gets focused. So if I screw it a lot more in, maybe I get, no. Okay, what I have here laying around is another drone with really good camera, analog camera. I will try it out with the other lens. Okay. Yeah, the air unit is overheating. We'll shut it down a little bit until I screw this in. So after I find the sweet spot of the focus, I can glue this lens in. But I will only do it after I have printed this in black. That's the only filament that I had lying around that is loaded into my 3D printer. And yeah, so turn on again the air unit to check the focus. So okay, it is focused. It's really fishy, you know, and it's white, so it gets light from the side. If I cover the holes on the side, the image gets a bit better. That's why you should not print it in white. But from my point of view, it looks really good. So let me cool down this air unit. see it looks really good. So I will shut down the air unit now and I will show you something until this cools down. I have here old drone, Canopy FPV. This has a really nice camera also from Caddx FPV. You will see it in a minute. Let me just take this apart here. This is an analog drone. I will convert this into a DJI with my second air unit that you see here. But the other one is going into a 75 whoop. And in the meantime, I will show you which flight controller I will be using for my 1S whoop, because I have seen here Beta FPV has released this really nice new digital flight controller without the USB, so it's only plastic, not so heavy. And as you can see here, it comes down to 3.2 grams, really acceptable. It has serial ELRS on board and a plug for the DJI. And according to them, they have optimized or developed a new power conversion, as a back voltage converter. So usually, as you can see all around the YouTube, you can only fly down to 3.3 volts and then the video drops. But they have developed a new back that you can fly all down to 2.85. You should not fly down to 2.85. You should land maybe at 3.1 volts lowest, so your battery can recover. But yeah, here's a graph that they will show. It's a 5-volt back with 3 amps output. That should be enough for DJI. As you can see here, with the full battery 4.35, it delivers 5-volt output. And if you go down to 2.85 volts, they still deliver 4.81 volts. So yeah, it should be more than enough, because DJI shuts off at 3.3 volt. And yeah, you should have more than enough power left. So there's a really cool solution from Beta FPV. In the past, I didn't really like their flight controllers because their 3.3 volt, how should I say, voltage converter was not good, and they're 5 volts anyway, so it was always failing. But this looks promising to me. You can have a look at Beta FPV homepage. They have listed it now as new flight controller. I will go with this flight controller because I think it's a really good one for now. So let's go back here to the GoPro camera so you can see me unscrewing, taking apart the Canopy FPV. This is a really nice drone. That was my favorite one. I have here a Robo 1204 3150 kV. It's a really good 1S drone, 2S drone, sorry. And the flight control, we are not going into details here about the flight control. The GAP RC flight control, 12 amps. So let me take apart camera here so I can take it out and remove the lens, just to have another reference. So I have taken out, I have this camera here, and this is the Caddx Ant. I think this one is the one he was using in the video. So let's check again his video. Look here. Caddx, it's a black one, but it looks almost the same as the one I'm installing. And he wrote that it was a Caddx end. So this is his old field of view and his new field of view. I will also be posting pictures from before and after, because I have taken a screenshot from before and after. Thank you, Jake FPV, for inspiring me to do this video today. I know maybe you are also preparing same video showing, but you have already done the modification, so maybe you have not had the step by step. It can be pretty destructive, yeah, but as I showed you, it comes out really easy. It's a Caddx end lens. Yeah, I have also a Caddx end here with me. So I will be now unscrewing Caddx end. Yes. Taking out the lens as well. Ah, this lens is really short. I will be removing the tightening ring or the locking ring mechanism here as well, so I can play around with the focus. But after I have decided which camera I will use, I will leave the locking ring. So it's the same width. It's also 8 millimeters. Let's take air unit over here. The adapter is already glued in, so it sits tight. But you should not use the glue that I have used, because it can destroy your sensor. I have used Plastisep made in CA. But don't use this glue. Use 6000 or Gorilla Glue or something similar. Now removing the Runcam lens. I'll be swapping out to the Caddx end. So I have no fan here to blow on the air in it, so it doesn't get hot. Sorry, I have only short period of testing. Make sure you get this straight in. Yeah, like this. Yeah, good. I will bring closer my test rig. Connect to the air unit. I will press the button on the smoke stopper here just to turn on the drum. Did it? Shortly we will see an image here. Okay, it's not sharp. It's affected. Better, yeah. Okay, so from the conclusion here, to get this sharp, I need to reduce the height of this mounting. So I can screw it in closer to the sensor. Maximum here, just to see if I have it sharp. No, it's not sharp. This lens, as you can see, it's really long. So it goes closer to the sensor and we have a better focusing. But on this one, as you can see, it's not sharp. So I will make another version of this later today. I will print it out, but yeah, it's easy to to find out. You just need to have the lens closer to the sensor so it gets sharp. I will shut it down, the drone, and just for testing purpose, put again the Runcam lens, the 8mm Runcam lens. That's a little bit longer and gets closer to the sensor. I'm not a camera specialist, but I know if I can get closer to the sensor, camera sensor, it will get sharp, the image. So in again, turn on the drone so I get an image. It overheats really fast because it's like a naked camera. So this one I can screw it in all the way in and it gets sharp. And no black borders, just a little bit fish eye. But this is expected because we have a really wide angle of view. You see, you can see all over here and here. Yeah, the air unit is overheating again. Yeah, it's just turns off because it's too hot. But yeah, I think I have shown everything that you should know so far. I will switch the camera here now so you can have a close-up how it looks like now. So this should be black. I will print it later on in black and fix the holes here that they are not open, so there is no light coming into the lens and disturbing. But this is how DJI should have done it. Let me just fix here so it's too bright. Yeah, should have come with this lens holder. So now I will put it on a scale to check the weight. I will switch the camera now again to the GoPro. Can have a better look. With the new lens and the lens holder, antenna, and maybe we should connect the cable, the original cable as well. Here it is. Cable, because yeah, you're gonna need this cable. So all together here on the scale, and we have 11.7 grams. I think it was 10 point something, the original one, but it's really acceptable. 11.7 grams with custom lens. So, and there are lenses all over the place for this. I will be providing you the STL from this version here now. Later tonight I will have a better lens holder with a deeper, smaller, say, screw, so we can get closer to the sensor with the other lenses. Have a sharp picture. So I think this one is lighter. I will compare now the weights of the lenses. Runcam lens coming in at really heavy, 2.3 grams. The Caddx FPV lens, 1.7 grams. Wow. And this Caddx this should be really light, 0.9 grams. So this will be the most suitable lens, I believe. But I have to redesign or shorten the height of this mount so it can fit the just leave it as it is. I will just leave it as it is, just to show you how it looks like. But this has to be screwed in far away. There's also a logo here, which I asked my friend to put it in 04. Printed this with the Prusa G, but best suitable will be TPU black TPU. Try again if I can get to focus. I will screw it all the way in to the maximum, like this. And if you look here to the whole lens, yeah, maybe you cannot see it, but the lens is not even the half of the screw hole, so I can get here about 3 millimeters shorter on this mounting, so I get better focus with all lenses. So let me just leave it in and turn on the drone again. Just remove this cable, bring closer the Power 20, my test unit. Connect the cable again here. So my phone closes. The camera on again. Just to check. I know it's not going to be focused, but let's give it a try. So you see, it's not focused because it's not close enough to the sensor. Now I will put the one that is focused, the heaviest lens that I have here. In the past I have had a lot of lenses, but now I don't have any because I switched from analog to HD0 and so on. But yeah, as you can see, it gets sharp. Even too sharp. I have to screw it out a little bit. The image is bright because it's getting light into it, but I have no black border, so I don't see a ring around. That is really important. What I have here, I can try something with you guys. Sorry for this video being so long, but it's live and uncut, so you will have a look. I have here a Nebula 7 HD Freestyle Edition with a one board camera and transmitter and FC. I will be taking out this lens here just to see if I can get it focused with this lens. Yeah, I can remove it from the canopy like this. It seems it is glued in. They have learned now how it. Yes, it has some glue now around. Maybe you can see. Switch the camera now. Better look. This is glue. Because on my 65 edition I was having the issue that the camera was popping off after crashes. They have here these latches to hold down the camera tightly, but this material is very flexy, so it doesn't hold. But DJI's one, it's really hard material. I think it would hold the camera in place, but this one not. We remove this lens, but the lens is not glued. I had also the problem with my 65 version that the lens was getting unfocused after some crashes, and I had to glue it down as well because this locking ring here is not good enough. So just for the purpose, I will test it now. Remove the Runcam lens, screw in the HD0 lens, only to see if I can get it sharp enough and it is suitable. So all lenses here are 8 millimeters, so there should be no issue at all. Locking ring also from this camera here. Yeah, like this. All in, because I have to remove some height here. I'll screw it all in and plug into my drone again, just to have video feed. I can see if this the lens fits here, that's no issue, but I'm just gonna test here if the height is enough, get it focused, or if this lens has a different let's see. No, it's also not focused. I can try to no, not enough. Open the focus a little bit just to check it if it was too much. But no, it's getting worse, worse. So with this file right now, it's only compatible with the Runcam lenses. So just wait for later. I will update my STL file to fit the different lenses. Okay. So I'll shut this off because it gets hot, really hot and fast. Unplug the battery here from the smoke stopper. Yeah, and I will show it in a close-up again, how it looks like. Again, I know, yes, but as you can see, it holds pretty tight here. I have not applied too much glue because I knew maybe it was not perfect and I needed to remove this again. But yeah, this is how DJI should have done it from the beginning. With removable lens. Good. And also later I will also make this a little bit wider to fit into the 40mm canopies. For example, let me show you here in the other camera. What I have here is also a 1S DJI VOOP with the Vista Naked and the original DJI camera, the big camera. I have taken apart all the plastic around the camera housing so it fits inside a newbie drone canopy. You can screw inside. Yeah, this drone is a little bit heavy. It comes in at 35 grams, but it works with 1S, Vista with 1S, with this flight controller, the FlyWoo 1 to 2S flight controller. It has a 9-volt PEC, which can also be turned on and off, the PEC, with a switch in Betaflight. So yeah, that's all for now. Later I will change this adapter, the lens holding adapter, to a different one, so we have a more acceptable range for the lenses. Thank you very much for staying the video until now. Just share this video with you guys, your colleagues, and soon we will have better lenses suitable for the DJI O4 Air unit. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video. please follow and like, subscribe, and share this video with your colleagues which want to see that this is really, really possible and very easy. This was the old lens. This is the old lens. You can see here in the close-up. I think it should be really easy for them just to drill a hole here, make a 8mm holder. So yeah, DJI, please release a version 2 so we are not risking breaking our cameras. Yeah, and for the end here I will just leave the end of his video. You can see it. Thanks Jake FPV for the inspiration and for the idea. Here's some flight footage for him. And he has also connected his WOOP, his air unit directly to the battery. So he might have been issue with the voltages due to seg. Yeah, thank you very much and have a good day. Bye bye. So I'm back here, continuation of this video. Sorry it's a bit long, but yeah, I wanted to make it as genuine as possible. Here's the final mount, I would call it. I have printed it in white. It's not good, but it's what I have now, so you can make it different. Let's switch back to the table. I will show you here now how it looks like. It's much smaller now. So to compare with the old one, and like this might be better. Yeah, reduced like 2mm in length, and the hole is now closed, so no lighting should get in. And let's continue with my GoPro here. I will put just one drop at each side because I want to remove this mounting later when I have printed it in black. So just one little drop on each side. Here. Here. See? One small drop of glue on each corner. Take the camera. Here. Just be careful not to touch the sensor. The image sensor. Take these to clean a little bit. Got some small dust on it. Okay. Yeah, now I take the adapter. Let's check this is the up position. So I will have the name of 4 side like this. Good. So now we'll leave it like 20 seconds just to dry, and I will show you the whole process. So just leaving it here to dry a little bit so we can screw it in. Let's close the glue here. And watch out of your eyes, guys, if this gets into your eyes. So yeah, can be dangerous. Here again, side by side comparison. Now I think the height should be not bad. Not bad, but maybe I will have a version 3 should be enough. It's already glued. Let's switch the camera here to the GoPro. Good. Maybe I change the light. This one? No, that's too focused. So like this is perfect. So first I will try the Caddx end lens, because I think this is the lightest one and would be my favorite if the field of view is nice. Just try to screw it in straight, so like this. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. So I'll now take my goggles again. Goggles, turn it on. Connect my phone to the goggles. To open the DJI application again, so like this. I'll put this here behind so I can see it together. Connect the battery here to the smoke stopper again. Right, and now power cable. Hello. Oh, okay. This. I'll turn it on to check if I can focus it correctly. Did it? Already connected, and my camera is not dead. That's really good. Screw it in. It's really tight. That's good. Tolerances are acceptable. Getting sharp. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah. Not perfect yet. I should reduce 1 millimeter. 1 more millimeter. I will be back in a second. But it looks much better now. I can see something. So now I have made some changes. About 2.5 millimeters here in the front, so I can screw the lens into the sensor. Added 1 millimeter to the sides here, so it fits to a 14 millimeter mount. Mount. What is now? Version 2 to my download. Simplify. This and import the view. So now it should hole. So there's a hole now. A lot shorter. And let's print this and see you soon again. So to finish up this video, now it takes only 90 minutes to print with the highest quality I can get. It's a lot shorter, and let's get back to the video. Good. We are back here with the final mounting. I put this here in the close-up camera just for compare. Not a millimeter shorter. This should be now hopefully the final version, so you're not getting bored by now. Please stick with me. So I take the unappropriate glue again. So I have glued it now 3-4 times with only a little spot of glue on each corner. This time I will only do on 2 corners, because yeah, it's not so easy to remove, and I want this be removable for my most final version with TPU and black filament. I'll fix the sensor here. Sensor is still clean. Yeah, it looks very clean so far. Put the lettering on the other side. Oh my god, this is a mess. Almost destroyed my sensor. Almost. Because I let the support fall off my hands. It's still clean. Good. Place it over the sensor. Guys, be very, very careful with this type of work, because it can be destroyed very fast and it is not available anywhere. So to get a new camera, it's difficult. We'll now let it dry a little bit. And then comes the final test, so I can finish this video. I've spent a whole day trying, learning, and learning. So if you guys stick to the end, you will not make the mistakes I have made so far, and you will have a finished STL. This one, I have already uploaded it to the Google Drive. I will post the link into the video description so you can download this file. Print it by yourself, be very careful, heat up the original lens, then you can remove it very easy. Don't touch the image sensor, use an appropriate glue, not CA glue. But yeah, I was very lucky so far. My sensor looks pretty clean. Even after some glue gets over it, I cleaned it right off immediately. So looking from the top here, maybe I can show you. Don't know if you can see it really good because I'm not looking at the screen. But yeah, the sensor is clean. So let it sit about 1 minute. Yeah, it is fixed. So let's remove it, change the camera. I'll take the Caddx end lens, screw it into the new printed mount. It is very snuggy and tight on the first screw. That's the purpose of it. Very good. I will screw it in almost all the way in. So this. Yeah, let's now turn on the goggles. And my phone. Now I will connect the air unit. my test drone like this. Turn on the drone. And hope for the best. So you guys will not stay any longer. So it's not all in. I will screw it more in like this. Oh, it's getting sharp. Now I am satisfied. So I'll turn off this light so you guys can see. It is pretty sharp. I have no ring around, only a little bit. No, it's not. It's the phone. So it looks very good. Maybe I can get it a little bit sharper. Yes. Wow. Wow. Caddx ends. So I will now put it to scale. Turn off the drone to have a final weight. So with the Caddx end lens, let me turn on the light again. So Caddx end lens and the new version 3 lens holder. I put it on the scale now with the cable. I recommend doing this cable as short as possible to save a lot of weight. But we are coming in at, I put everything here, 10.1 grams. I don't know if you can see, but just believe me. 10 grams. It's really acceptable for DJI HD. And it looks really good. Let me change to the other camera. Here. This is how DJI should have done it. Even with the logo 04 on top. So really, really nice. Now it looks like a real camera. Yeah, very good. I'm satisfied with it. I have not destroyed my camera, nor my FPV system. And yeah, I think we can finish this video here. Thank you if you have stayed to the end. And I will be definitely doing the same on my second camera, and maybe a short video, a really short video, just yeah, how it should be. Thank you guys very much. Now for the final time. And have a good day. Good luck in real life. And have a good flight, everyone. And enjoy this wonderful hobby that I love. See you next time. Bye bye.